무너진 산. 그래, 가자. 목표가 생겼네. 감사합니다. 목표 온. 스라린 계곡으로 가기. 이쪽은 내가 와본 적이 없다. 여기서 출발을 하자. 다 먹었네. 그러면 마크 3. 넌 죽이지 않을게. 야, 많다. 망한 건가? 뭐 이렇게 많아요? 여기 너무 많은데? 되게 많네. 도적단. 싸워라. 야, 마크 3 도망쳐. 네가 있을 곳이 아니야. 감사합니다. 싸우고 있는 거야? 나 어떻게 봤어? 불방구 하나 더 남았지. 잘못 불렀다. 굿굿. 편안. 트램플러 심장. 편안. 도둑단 깡패. 마크 3 살아있냐? 네, 아니죠. 마크 3 어디였어? 이거 마크 3 아니오. 트램플러 도망갔나봐. 여러분들 도망갔나봐. 겁쟁이 녀석. 가자 마크 4. 나중에 3를 발견하면 죽이도록 합시다. 진짜 이 올라와봐. 애가 못 올라와. 자, 애가 못 올라오는데 이걸 부으면은 계속 제가 반응해요. 어쩔 수 없는 선택이야. 눌러 가서 저놈이 반응을 안 하면 안 죽이는데 새로운 놈을 꽂으려면 저놈을 버려야만 하잖아. 나는 기다려봐. 마크 뭐 있다. 한각지. 이 기계 전쟁할 때 한 솔저의 텍스트 기록이네요. 중간에 모닥불이 없냐 어떻게? 일단 저 위에서 하나 찍어놓자. 아까 마크 4로 왔어요 여러분들. 그래도
Should have brought a cart.
잘했어라. 강해져서 올게.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
오염되진
So
않았지만
what else is new?
인간을 가만두진 않을 거야. 이거 맞는 거지 여러분들? 오케이. 와, 슬로우 모션 영화 같은 한 장면. 저거 뭐 없겠지? 저쪽에 나무가 하나 있는데 저거 뭐 아무것도 아니겠지?
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
스토커 와쳐. 어디? 난 못 봤는데.
Quick way down.
뚫혀도 돼. 오기만 해봐. 뭐가 또 있나봐? 전투가 안 끝났어. 저게 미쳤나. 굿굿. 또 있나? 이거 스토커 경보 같은 건데 터뜨리고 다니면 기분이 좋아요. 편안. 아이. 근데 이게 지금 어려움인데 이 다음에 매우 어려움이 있고 그 다음에 초어려움이 있대. 초어려움은 진짜 어려운가봐. 프로님이 하다 포기했대요. 너무 어려워가지고.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
숨을 데 없나? 여기 딱.
So much for being careful.
또 나야? 잘 싸운다. 레비저만 있으면 뭐. 잘 싸운다 레비저. 좀 맞춰봐. 전투를 할 필요가 많이 없어. 이렇게 알아서 잘 싸우거든. 하지만 들켰어? 들켰으면 이제 싸워야 돼. 더러운 판정. 뭐야 또 어디서 뭘 쏘냐. 야 맞춰. 야 무슨 유도성이 저래. 유도성은 참 좋아. 그쵸? 미사일이 날라오면서 휘어버려. 멀고도 험하구만. 밤 됐다 밤. 밤 되면 길을 더 찾기 힘든데. 왜 뭐 있어? 야, 스톤바. 널 위해서 선물을 준비했지.
Guessing that I'm almost there.
되게 움찔거리네. 굿굿. 장비 파밍 하고 나서는 진짜 다 쉽다. 얼려놓고 패거나 불 걸어놓고 도망 다니거나 전기 걸고 패면은 애들이 다 알아서 죽어가. 나중에 데미지 잘 들어가서. 아 이게 얼리면 이게 원래 저 가피가 딜이 되게 안 들어가요. 근데 얼리면 저게 약점이라서 얼리게 되면 약점으로 판정받아가지고 되게 딜 잘 들어가거든요. 아무데나 쏴도 딜이 되게 잘 들어가고 너무 좋은 것 같아.
Can't let myself stiffen up.
근데 원래 저 빙결 없을 땐 잡기 되게 힘들지. 때려도 애들이 피가 잘 안 달아서.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
암벽으로.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
아이. 다시 올라가야 돼? 이상하게 떨어졌네. 어.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
사일런스 작업장이구나.
There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as the crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but
She said any effort to repair her, rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time.
Why? My presence, you were the one born to do this.
It's...
Yes. When you find the master override, you will gain the power. Everything depends on you.
마스터 강제 장치를 얻으러 갑시다. 하데스를 죽이기 위해서.
Confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
음성 기록. 가이아 프라임 도착 기록.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
마고쉔이다.
Welcome to frozen hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
얘는 어떻게 된 게
actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of
어떻게
physical
살아서
media
여기까지
on
왔을까요?
fingers.
얘 트래비스랑
And
얘는
here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about
기계가 완전 정복해 있을 때였는데 어떻게
Work, I
왔지?
guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that,
18개월만 산다고 했잖아. 어떻게 더 오래
You
살았지?
will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
this sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
더 몇 명은 임무를 위해서 좀 더 살았나 봐. 나머지는 다 스스로 안락사를 선택했잖아.
Mind your footing.
임무를 갖고 있는 몇 명은 좀 더 살았나 보다. 아, 왜 올라가? 왜 올라가? 왜 올라가? 내려가야지. 여기는 그럼 아무것도 없겠네? 내가 싸워야 될 애들이. 그럴 리가 없죠. 너무 잘 만들었어.
Guess that's my way across.
진짜 너무 잘 만들었어. 어디로 가야 돼 근데?
It's
나
held
이거
like
다신
this
못
for
와요
19
여기를?
years, right?
오케이 오케이.
Don't answer.
그 대숲3의 맨 처음 나오는 행성이잖아. 그 다음에 나중에 다시 오는 그 행성 맞죠? 최초의 마커 발견 지역이었나?
Glad that's over.
지비님 팔로우 감사합니다. 어서오세요. 언차는 아직 안 해봤는데 데이트 1, 2, 3는 해봤고 다시는 못 오는 지역이니까 깔끔하게 파밍을 싹 다 하고 가자. 위로 올라가는 곳도 있고 어차피 위로 올라가야 되네. 그러게 전지 먹으러 왔는데 어쨌든 메인 퀘스트랑 이어져 있어가지고 좋네. 둘 다 하게 돼서. 어쌔신 크리드, 언차티드 뭐 5개 있는 것 같아. 몬스터 헌터. 근데 이게 잘못 만들면 짬뽕 되고 잡탕 되거든. 근데 되게 잘 섞어놔가지고
This
갓겜인 것 같아.
lived. What's left of it.
장점들만 모아놨다가 잘못 만들면 진짜 개 잡탕 되잖아 게임이.
Metal.
이도저도 아니고 막 어설프고. 네, 이 호재더는 되게 잘 만들었어. 음성 기록. 기록 마구신.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of. I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
찰스 론슨.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone, and I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
캔만 키면 모기가 오냐? 모기야. 왜 그래?
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
소백의 일지. 네, 리시스님도 조심히 들어가세요. 소백의 일지 5개는 다 복구 중이고 지금 못 본대요.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
that was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
그랬구나.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your Lost.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
찰스 론슨.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobeck. There's only one. I miss you.
트래비스 스테이트.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
테드 파로.
I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior
이놈이
once.
문제의 주역이었잖아.
Great work.
테드 파로. 아, 왠지 여기서 벗어나면 안 될 것 같은데.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
테드가 또 말썽인가 봐.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? whole lot of history, a whole lot of so-called truth, a whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
테드파로가 미쳐가네요.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
지금 내가 가는데 처음 왔던 데 아니야?
I've been taking a hard look at the project.
테드파로.
In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
파로가 결국엔 정신 놓고서 뻘짓을 하려고 하네. 뭐 어쩌라고. 어디로 가라고. 절로 뛰라고. 설마. 아니겠지. 아니겠지 설마. 이거 뛰는 거 말고는 길이 없어 보이는데? 야이씨. 좀만 더 찾아볼 걸 그랬나? 야, 고대 기술에는 비행 기술이 없었던 거야?
I've been taking a hard look at the...
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
저 위에. 아, 약간 내비게이션이 사라지는 바람에. 가는 길이 맞다면 여기 이렇게 점프 뛰어서 가는 게 아닐 텐데. 매달리는 걸로 줬을 텐데. 이 안에도 안 들어가지고. 아, 뭐야. 길이 있었네요. 아, 여기를 이렇게 가야 된다고? 원래 이런 식으로 길이 안 돼 있는데. 여기는 처음 부분이고. 저기서 내가 레펠 강을 했잖아. 그치? 저쪽에서 내가 저기에서 내가 레펠로 내려와서 절로 진행했잖아. 저기 뚫고 나와서 여기로 이렇게 돌아오고. 이러는 가면 안 되겠네? 야, 설마. 그치? 안 올라가는 줄 알고 깜짝 놀랐네.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but
헤드 새끼가 또 뭐 했네.
to what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry.
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocents, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain Palace.
아 진짜 테드는 진짜 이 새끼는
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is
그랬구나.
why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
그럼 이제 이것도 창에다가 꼽아서 마스터 강제 전환이 가능하게 됐겠네. 아니면 창에 꼽는 게 아닌가? 야, 테드 쓰레기 같은 놈. 아, 그래서 그 뭐야 동력 전지를 아직 제가 못 얻었는데 지나왔나요 제가? 동력 전지 있는 곳을? 아니면 좀 더 진행하면 나오나? 뒤 돌라고? 홀로방 나와서 오른쪽. 이 방. 여기서 나가서 레펠 있는 거.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
레펠 타지 말고 오른쪽. 저쪽. 아! 벽타기! 아. 아, 야 이거 놓치고 갈 뻔했다. 감사합니다. 야, 이거 잘 안 보고 그냥 갔으면 바로 놓치는 거네. 진행 방향에 나오는 게 아니라서.
This should be the last power cell I
야,
need
다
to get to that
모았다.
ancient
감사합니다.
artifact.
굿. 저도 올라가. 어떻게 올라가지? 일로 가면 될 것 같은데? 됐다. 이렇게 가는 게 아닌 것 같은데 어떻게든 오긴 왔어. 이런 식의 길이 아닐 텐데. 분명히 정식 루트가 따로 있을 거야. 어쨌든 탈출했으면 됐지 뭐. 세이프.
Here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. but you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really. So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
야, 그러면
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sultan's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
사일렌스가 하데스와 함께 일식단의 교주였네요.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing,
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Fearless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
가르친 전달. 사일러스가 백도어 만들어 놓은 걸로 영탐을 했는데 그래서 헬레스가 배신자라고 했구나. 헬레스는 완전 하데스한테 빠져가지고 딱히 둘이 나쁜 관계는 아니었는데 하데스가 자기한테 위협되니까 사일렌스 죽이라고 명령했는데 그때 도망가면서 그냥 헬레스는 이유도 모르고 그냥 배신자라고 했네. 멍청한 녀석. 사일렌스가 뭘 한지도 모르고. 창 바꿨다. 드디어 사일렌스의 창. 드디어 의문이 다 풀렸네요. 레벨 50 도달. 기존에 있던 창이 변하는구나. 아직도 슬롯은 안 뚫려있고 언제쯤 창에 슬롯을 박을 수 있는가? 왜 없는가? 분명히 내 보석에는 창 데미지 코일이 있건만 왜 박을 수 없는가? 의문이 다 풀렸네 이제.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city.
첨탑을 이제 찌르러 갈 텐데 애들이. 어쨌든 그 테드 그 자식 진짜 찢어 죽이고 싶다. 램슬림님도 어서오세요. 테드 자식 진짜 찢어 죽이고 싶지 않냐 걔? 야, 지하 4층까지 있었는데 지하 4층이 되게 조그마한 구역이었네. 저기 아마 엘리베이터 구역이겠지? 첨탑 메리디언 관문. 첨탑이 어디야? 언틸 던이 공포게임이에요. 첨탑이 어디야? 메리디온 근처에 있을 거 아냐. 선택지 게임이에요. 일단은 그거 먹으러 가자. 벙커. 야, 드디어 그거 먹는다. 아, 썬더조 스크래퍼 롱레그는 탐지 부품이 있어 날 찾아낸다. 탐지기가 있구나. 이거 몰랐네. 복구 완료. 거꾸로 복구되네. 2064년이면은 아니구나. 11월. (11월 19일) 11월 19일. 소백의 첫 번째 일지네요. 알파들을 위한 거주 공간은 이미 완성되었다. 이 알파가 이제 그 선택된 사람들이죠. 인류 멸망할 때 제로덤 프로젝트에 참여했던 사람들, 알파들.